Good morning, everyone. I'm Coach Mike. I'm going to be breaking down our topic today. And just to give you a little bit of background, I'm a board certified health coach and also a retired professional Muay Thai fighter. So I'm going to be combining those perspectives as well as running my company, Life of a Fighter and Lifestyle of Fitness, for almost 15 years now. So we're going to be coming from a variety of perspectives, but ultimately we're going to be breaking down what really boosts your brain. And when I talk about boosting your brain, impacting your cognitive performance. But before we do that, I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to take a sip of water. And I want to highlight, speaking of water, the first thing we're going to go into is hydration. But that's where I'm going to, as we do this. And that's one of the simple things when it comes to hydration. And let's just chill. And I'm going to start another 12-week journal. So I'm going to literally recap my entire 3-month program, go into the next 3 months, what I'm creating. And that'll be a little bonus at the end. And with that being said, let's get into it. So we're talking about hydration. That's going to be one of the first things. We're going to talk about, again, the lifestyle, the foundational ones. The first thing we're going to talk about with these foundational pieces, these are free tools that move the needle, that are backed by science, that we have data from, whether it's the National Institute of Health, PubMed, peer-reviewed journals, whatever it is. These are going to be, to me, the most scientifically supported as well as the most accessible that doesn't cost you anything. I like to drink water 16 ounces before I drink coffee. And I already got my French press prepped, poured. I already got my pure protein. We'll talk about from a supplementation standpoint where things will fit in. That's kind of, to me, more of a tier 2. Extremely fast. So being mindful of that and just being able to get that in first thing is extremely impactful. And then we'll talk about a complement to that. Like, for example, where do electrolytes fit in with the hydration style? This is, again, an added bonus. We can talk about the supplementation. We can also get electrolytes in from your natural food. Hydration, because I think, to me, that's the easiest way to start our day. It's the most accessible. Number 2 is going to be exercise. Okay, so just even before we go back into that, again, these are all things that are impacting our brain function, our cognitive performance. And yes, it's sexy to think about, what pill can I take? What supplement can I take? What new biohack can I do? It's like, but if you're not doing these foundational pieces, by the way, if you're not doing level 1, there's no point in buying anything at level 2 or level 3. Just so you know, in my humble opinion. And I have worked with many doctors and other professionals, and it seems to be an echoing sentiment of it's not really worth taking these other investments and actions if you're not doing the foundational stuff. So level 1 hydration, impact your cognitive performance. A well-hydrated brain is going to be set up for optimization and working at its best. When you're as little as 1% to 2% dehydrated, again, you're going to suffer from that. So then next is going to be exercise. That's the original neurotropic. It boosts pretty much everything. Whether we're thinking about you're going to get dopamine from it, so you're going to get motivation. Whether it means you're going to get an increase of potential serotonin, so a mood regulator. Whether you're going to get BDNF, so it's going to help resiliency in your brain and memory and performance. There's all these beautiful things that happen from your brain when you exercise, okay? And again, I can provide references from this, some from Harvard Medical School, some from the National Institute of Health. There's all these references. I'll put them up on the blog when this gets recapped. 16 ounces of water, but doing 2 minutes of movement. So for right now, literally, if you guys are listening to this, you're not watching this, you're listening to our podcast, what I'm gonna do is do a 2-minute kind of movement routine. If you guys are watching this, follow along at home. I'm in a chair. This is gonna take about 2 minutes. Ready? I also have my Amazfit watch. We're going to talk about this as a tool that helps with some of these even foundational habits that you can then level up. I'm going to set my timer really quick. We're going to do, or a stopwatch. We're going to do 2 minutes just of movement right now. Ready? We're going to go squats. We're going to squat. We're going to do 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could slow this down to 9, 10. That took 15, 20 seconds. Cool. Now we're going to do 10 push-ups. So I'm gonna slide this back. And again, if you can't do push-ups, we can go back to squats. We can go back to what you can do, even if it's doing it in from bed, sitting up, toe touches, whatever that looks like. Now let's get some push-ups. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what's that? 30, 45 seconds. Good. So if we can only do that, you can do that for a second round. You're at 2 minutes. What we're going to add to that, though, is I'm gonna add a little bit of single leg balance. I'm gonna lift my leg up. I'm gonna hold it for 30 seconds. This is another great cognitive boost when it comes to exercise. We have the strength training component I just kind of worked in. Now we have a little balancing coordination, which is great for lighting up our vestibular system, being able to light up parts of our cerebellum, our prefrontal cortex, these different parts of our brain that can be impactful. Also, we have ADHD. We'll switch legs. That's 30 seconds. Let's go to the opposite side. Bring it home. This is going to help increase, believe it or not, your cognitive on the slide over because the lighting's low. Increase your cognitive performance, which is basically your brain's activity, the ability to function. It's going to help with the resiliency of your brain. It's going to help with executive function, with memory. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. So we're at a minute 45. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some toe reps. So I'm going heel, toe, heel, toe. We're going to do this for 15 seconds. We're pretty much at 2 minutes. Okay, just doing this 2-minute bind. If you followed along at home, kudos. I'm curious to see in the next